The girl on the train just wanted to use the toilet, but was horrified to find that the fifth carriage with the toilet had strangely vanished. She couldn't believe her eyes and felt something terrible was about to happen, so she quickly informed the attendant. When the attendant saw the missing fifth carriage, he was equally puzzled, but still smiled and said that the fifth carriage had been detached a month ago. However, as more and more passengers wanted to use the toilet, they gradually noticed something was wrong. At this moment, a man stopped him and questioned why he was lying, because several of his colleagues were sitting in the fifth carriage. The attendant knew he couldn't hide it anymore, so he had to say that the fifth carriage had malfunctioned and was stuck in the tunnel. Once it was repaired, it would be reunited with the train as soon as possible. After hearing the attendant's explanation, everyone relaxed. But at this time, the attendant actually had no idea what was going on. To figure out what was happening, the attendant immediately inspected the train and found that the distribution box was overgrown with weeds and dripping with an unknown sticky liquid. Just as he was puzzled, he turned around and was horrified to see the passengers from the vanished fifth carriage faintly appearing on the glass. They all had strange expressions and then suddenly disappeared. Instantly, he began to doubt his eyes and felt a chill running down his spine. So he immediately reported the disappearance of the carriage to the train conductor. The train conductor was shocked after hearing this because the separation of each carriage needed his operation, and it was impossible for an external force to separate them. To find out what happened, the train conductor checked the surveillance of the fifth carriage, but the screen was just a snowy white. To avoid causing panic among the passengers, he reminded the attendant not to leak this matter. But what they never expected was that the train slowly entered a dark tunnel, and it was in this tunnel that the passengers in the fourth carriage experienced the same terrifying thing that the passengers in the vanished fifth carriage had encountered. As the train reached the middle of the tunnel, a creepy and eerie sound suddenly rang out. The sound was extremely sharp and piercing. The passengers' hearts had not yet calmed down. One passenger seemed to be strangled by an unknown force.